Alright, so look what I got my hands on. Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G. So just recently released, just a few days ago, Friday, about like 3 days ago. So we're going to be unboxing it and reviewing it to see if the Samsung Galaxy S20 is worth buying. Let's go. So here we have it, Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G. It's a regular black box. This one is unlocked by Samsung. Let's go ahead and open it up. And there we have the beautiful S20 Ultra. This one is the gray color. Let's put it to the side, see what else we have in the box. So here we have this flap that opens up. Here we have the super fast charging wall plug with the USB Type-C for fast charging. This one is 5 volts, 3 amps, or 9 volts, 2.77 amps. So that is the super fast charger. Let's place it to the side. And here we have the USB Type-C fast charger cable with USB Type-Cs on both ends. Here we have the AKG earbuds with the USB Type-C connector as well, since there's no more headphone jack on the latest Samsungs. And here we have a couple little earbud pieces to change out the buds that go in your ear. And looks like we have an empty, cool looking little box over here. Alright, so right here we're going to have the box, which should bring the service manuals, terms and conditions. And there we have it. Here is the terms and conditions, quick reference guide. And here we're gonna have a SIM ejector pin for when you're ready to install your SIM card. And let's remove the plastic from the S20 Ultra and power it on. So any way you put it, this phone is a beast of a phone, especially this one, the S20 Ultra 5G. So it's not just the camera that has had a major upgrade. Almost every single aspect of this phone is coming with an upgrade. But first off, let's take a look at the new design. So to start it off, the S20 Ultra 5G comes with a massive 6.9-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X screen, which is a screen that is even bigger than the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, which comes with a 6.8-inch screen. So the S20 Ultra 5G has one of the biggest screens available on a smartphone as of right now. Not just the size of the screen, the actual quality of the screen is excellent as well, as it comes with 1440 by 3000 pixel resolution, giving it a 511 pixel per inch density, which is a lot more pixels in the screen than even that of the Note 10 Plus. So if we look down here towards the bottom, we're gonna notice a small hole here. This is for the microphone input for when you're talking into the phone so that the other person can hear you. Here we're gonna have the USB Type-C charging port so you can connect your wall charger to it. And then here we're gonna have your loudspeaker. If you turn it to the side, here on this side, we're gonna have the power on and off button, which is also the lock screen button, and the volume rocker buttons as well. Here at the top, we're gonna have another small opening here. This is for the second microphone input for when you're talking like on speakerphone or recording videos. And then you're gonna see a small hole here on the side, and this is for the SIM card ejector tool so that you can push it in there and eject the SIM card tray. And then if you turn it to the other side, it's just gonna be a blank side. There's gonna be nothing really on this side. And then here on the back, obviously we have the massive camera module with the 4 cameras and the LED flash. And then down here towards the bottom, it's just gonna have the Samsung logo, and then right under it is gonna be the IMEI of the device. So the Galaxy S20 lineup, they come with Android 10, One UI 2. Here in the US, the Galaxy S20s come with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 processor, which is a 7nm plus processor, the fastest ones out in the entire world right now for smartphones. So the S20 lineup come in 3 different storage sizes, 128, 256, and 512 gigabytes. But check this out, if you eject the SIM card tray, we are going to have a SD card slot. So the SD cards haven't been abandoned in the Galaxy S20 lineup, which is a great thing. So you can easily add more memory if needed. If you get the 128 gig or 256 model, your S20 is going to come with 12 gigabytes of memory RAM, which is very good. It's the same amount that the Note 10 Plus also brought on all of their models, but the difference here is that if you get the 512 gigabyte model S20, you're going to have a phone with a 16 gigabyte memory RAM, which is extremely fast and capable of running many apps at the same time without freezing. And you'll probably have the fastest phone in the entire world. So let's get into the fun part, the new cameras on the Galaxy S20 Ultra. So it's gonna have 4 cameras and a flash. It's gonna have a 108 megapixel wide camera, which has become widely popular by having so many megapixels. It comes with a 48 megapixel periscope camera, which is also used for the telephoto shots, also known as portrait shots, and offers 10x optical zoom. We have a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, which offers super steady video when recording videos, and a TOF 3D camera for virtual reality and taking 3D pictures. So aside from it having 10x optical zoom, 10x optical zoom pretty much means that the phone can zoom in up to 10 times and will still retain the same quality shot. However, the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra is capable of 100x zoom as well, with a very high quality shot nonetheless. And listen to this, another super cool thing about the Galaxy S20 lineup. So before this, Galaxies were limited to recording in 4K of up to 60 frames per second, but now they can record 8K video at 24 frames per second. And also, if you want to keep recording 4K, you can still do so at 60 frames per second. However, the 8K recording is only for the rear cameras. It will still also record 4K at 60 frames per second with the rear and with the front camera as well. The Galaxy S20 Ultra has a 40 megapixel dual pixel selfie camera as well, which also records 4K video at 60 frames per second and has 40 megapixels for selfie shots. So huge improvement there on the cameras for the new Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. Samsung has definitely stepped up their game, and Samsung has always been known for having excellent cameras either way. But now with this level of an upgrade, it just leaves everybody else behind in the dust. So the S20 lineup also has a in-screen fingerprint scanner. It is IP68 rated for dust and water resistance. And another huge upgrade for the S20 Ultra is the giant battery that they put in this thing. It has a 5000 mAh LiPi battery. Obviously, it's fast charging capable, up to 45 watts. And also obviously has wireless charging and reverse wireless charging, up to 9 watts. And so far they're coming in 2 different colors, cosmic gray and cosmic black. This one right here is the cosmic gray color because the black one just seemed too plain and boring. Although there is definitely nothing boring about the Galaxy S20 Ultra. So the pricing on the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G here in the US is $1,350 for the 128 gigabyte model that's available, and for the 512 gigabyte model we're looking at $1,550. So $200 difference there for about 400 gigabytes of extra storage. Something definitely worth considering. So yeah, the price on this phone is pretty high up there. It's more expensive than most phones in the market right now, other than the Galaxy Fold, which is extremely pricey and doesn't offer nearly as much as this, except that the screen folds. But the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra is just such a beast of a phone. They pretty much upgraded everything on this phone. The screen has a high resolution, the cameras have more megapixels, shoot 8K video, the processor is the newest processor out. Comes with the option of getting 16 gigabytes of memory RAM with the 512 gigabyte storage. I mean, there's just so many new upgrades to this phone. It's unbelievable. The price is up there, but if you need the best phone out on the market right now, either way, most flagship smartphones are around $1,000 right now, or over $1,000. So I would definitely consider spending an extra $300 or $500 if you want the 512 gigabytes and getting the Samsung Galaxy Ultra. And that way you can pretty much say you have the best phone out in the market as of right now. So my opinion is, if you're not hurting for money and you're looking to upgrade, the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra is definitely a buy. Alright everyone, let me know in the comments down below what you think about the new Samsung Galaxy Ultra 5G and which one is your favorite upgrade. That is it for this video. Go ahead and give it a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. And as always, peace. Bow.